Good Tuesday morning, second grade class. Today we're looking at a lesson 11.5, and the title says Read Bar Graphs. The objective is to read and interpret bar graphs. The math words are bar graph and data. A bar graph is a lot like a picture graph, but instead of symbols with pictures, instead we have a bar that will either go up and match the number that it equals, or it may be on its side and the bar will go to the right. We'll show you two different kinds today. First, let's look at this example. Daria makes a bar graph about students in her class. What does her bar graph show? A bar graph uses bars to show data. So if we're wondering what our bar graph is about, let's take a look at it. It says here school lunch, so it has something to do with school lunch. It has a number of students, and it has the days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So what this looks like is it's a bar graph about students and how many students eat a school lunch on particular days. This green box says, follow the height of the bar across to find the number of students. So we look at the bar and we look over and we could see the number that matches where it stops. The height of the bar for Wednesday is 8. So here's Wednesday and it stops at 8. The height of the bar for Monday is 7. And it stops at 7. The height of the bar for Tuesday is 3. And it stops at 3. The bar graph shows that 7 students eat school lunch on Monday, 3 on Tuesday, and 8 on Wednesday. So that's what this bar graph is about, finding out how many students buy school lunch on certain days. So now let's use the bar graph to help us answer these questions. Right here, it says, use Daria's bar graph to answer exercises 1 and 2. How many more students eat school lunch on Monday? On Wednesday than on Tuesday. So we're going to be comparing Wednesday and Tuesday. I see here these 3 words that we've talked about all year. Anytime you see these words, how many more? How many more? How much more? That means we will be subtracting. We'll start with a number when we want to know the difference between the two. So we have Wednesday. Wednesday is 8. And Tuesday. Tuesday is 3. So we're going to subtract 8 minus 3, and 8 minus 3, hopefully your mental math knows that it's 5 students. There are 5 more students that eat school lunch on Wednesday than on Tuesday. Number 2, what is the total number of students who eat lunch? We want to know the total number right here. Total means that we put it together. So when we're putting something together, we are adding them all up. And you could see the equation gives us that hint. So I'm going to add Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday together. Monday is 7. And it actually tells us right here as well. Tuesday is 3. And Wednesday is 8. All right, write that down. After you write it, I want you to add this up. As you add, remember it's easiest to find add-ins that equal 10, and if you can find that, it makes it faster. Did you find something that equals 10? Oh, good. I hope that you see that 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 8 is 18. All right, very good. Let's turn the page. Oh, remember we talked that there are two different kind of bar graphs? This is the other kind. Instead of the bar going up and down, you could see that it's going from left to right. But it's very similar. Here's the title, Lunch from Home. Here's the days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And here's the number of students. So this bar graph is about students who bring lunch from home. So now let's answer some questions on that. Use the bar graph to answer exercises 3 through 5. On which day did the most students bring lunch from home? Which day has the most? Please write that down. Which day? Be careful, they don't want the number, they want the day. All right, I hope that you wrote down Tuesday. If you wrote down Tuesday, you were correct because Tuesday had 10 students bring lunch from home. Number 4, how many more students bring lunch on Wednesday than on Thursday? Aha, did you see those 3 words? How many more? How much more? Those are very similar. Anytime you see those 3 words, you know that you are subtracting. And we will be subtracting the numbers for Wednesday and Thursday. You might be able to do it in your head. You might want to show your work. Wednesday is 5. Thursday is 2. If I subtract, what do you get? Write it down. Very good. 5 minus 2 is 3. Next one, number 5. How many more students bring lunch on Monday and Tuesday together than on Wednesday and Thursday together? This is several steps in one. We know that there's going to be some subtracting. We want to subtract this group, Monday and Tuesday, and we want to subtract it with Wednesday and Thursday. So before I can actually subtract, I need to find out how much there is with Monday and Tuesday and how much there is with Wednesday and Thursday. So let's add Monday and Tuesday together first. Monday, I have 6, and Tuesday, I have 10. 10 plus 6, write that down and write your answer. I hope you got 16. Next, let's add Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday has 5 and Thursday has 2. If I add Wednesday and Thursday, I get 7. Once I know how much Monday and Tuesday are together and Wednesday and Thursday are together, I am then going to subtract them. I take the larger number, 16 minus 7 equals, what do you get? Whatever you get for your answer, you're going to bring it over here because that will tell you how many more students. I hope you got 9. That is correct. Number 6. Some graphs have bars that go up and down. Some have bars that go across. Explain how these graphs are alike and how they are different. Well, if you look at this and this, they look different. One goes up and down and one goes sideways. I guess that's how they are different, so I could say that. I can say one goes up. And when I'm talking about one goes up, we're talking about the bar graph. And one goes to the side. That's how they're different. All right, so this is an abbreviated version, I'm sorry, but one goes up and one goes to the side. That's how these graphs are different. That's how they're different. So how are they the same? Well, the way they are the same is they both use bars to give information, right? They both use bars to show data. So, and I'm going to use the abbreviated, that means the short answer. They both use bars to show, and I'm going to say info, which is the short version for information. They both use bars to show info. That's how they're the same. And of course, you can write it in your own answer as long as it has the same meaning as mine. Let's go to read bar graphs, the third page. You will be doing the last page on your own. Let's do this. Okay, so we already have looked at an example like this on the first page, so let's go down here. More practice. Use the bar graph about after-school activities to answer the question. So here we go. At school, we have favorite after-school activity: music, sports, clubs. This tells number of friends who like it. Which activity is the favorite of most of the friends? So which one's a favorite? If you're looking for the favorite, it's the one that has the most. All right, look at it and write it down. Which one is the favorite? If you wrote sports, you are correct. Number 2, how many friends were asked about their favorite after-school activity? Well, we want to know how many friends there were that took part in this survey. So we have to count how many there are: music plus sports plus clubs. We're going to add them up together. So I have music is 4. I have sports is 10. And I have clubs is 7. And then I'm going to add that up. Please add it up. See what you get. If I were to add this up, I would have, well, I could add 10 plus 7, just because I like to add the larger numbers first. 17 plus 4. You can count up, you can use mental math, but hopefully whichever way you do it, you come up with 21 friends. All right, so remember, you can always go back, pause, and take a look. For your homework, you will be looking at this graph to answer some questions here. All right, just make sure you look carefully at what they're asking. How many more students? So we're talking about students. How many more students? Take 45 minutes, then take 15 minutes to get ready. So you have to look at how many more students. Look at 45. Look at 15. How many kids have 45? How many are 15? And we have how many more? That means subtract. All right, and then how many students get ready in less than 45 minutes? So you want to look at everyone who is less than 45. So you're going to look at this bar and this bar together. And number 3, you're going to look carefully at how many people wear blue or green shirts. When they put it together, they're not comparing it. They are actually putting it together as in adding. How many people were number 4? You need to look at this graph and see, is Max correct? Look carefully at what they ask, yes or no, and explain why. You've got this. Good job.